the benevolent, the merciful. This is Trinity, the healer Warframe. Trinity is the original healer. Before her, there wasn't really any other frame that healed the rest of the party, making her extremely useful early in the game's history. Nowadays, there's a lot of other options, so she doesn't get as much attention, but she's still a phenomenal choice if you like hard focusing on support. Trinity's passive gives her and nearby allies increased health equal to half her total maximum energy. It's a very nice buff to have, especially if you buff her energy up. She can make already tanky Warframes even more tanky. Well of Life is Trinity's titular healing ability. Trinity lifts an enemy in the air and holds them, preventing them from attacking or being damaged. An area is created around this enemy that heals an ally within its range. Any damage dealt to the enemy will be dealt at the end of the duration. This effect can be increased by turning up to 3 enemies into a Well of Life, letting you have either one hard focused area of increased healing, or multiple spots of healing, for whenever allies are moving around to multiple locations. Additionally, attacking the enemy will heal the attacker by a small amount, no matter where the attacker is. Any negative statuses taken inside the well's areas will be negated and spawn a wisp that attacks the enemy held by the well. If an ally within the Well of Life dies, the well target will die instead, and prevent the ally from entering Bleed Out, giving 5 seconds of invulnerability. This effect can only happen to each ally once each minute. This ability alone makes Trinity a fantastic pick for a Tenno that loves to support their friends, but paired with her other abilities makes her even better. Energy Vampire causes an enemy to produce energy for Trinity and her allies for the duration, or until the enemy dies. Each pulse of Energy Vampire will regen energy and deal a portion of the target's health in true damage. If a target dies, all remaining potential energy is immediately given to Tenno in range. The fact that this ability regens energy makes it so you will almost never be without energy when you play or have a Trinity on your team. Link is the primary defensive ability for Trinity. Trinity creates beams of energy that link to enemies in range, and gives her large amounts of damage redirection, dealing all of that damage to enemies linked to her. The Link is able to link to Well of Life targets to constantly gain the lifesteal effect. Meaning, not only can Trinity constantly be healing from Well of Life, but she can also be constantly dealing damage to other enemies by getting damaged by the enemies that she is then healing from, and then attacking with her Link. But if none of that works for you, there is always her ultimate ability. Blessing sends out a wave around Trinity, restoring large amounts of health and shields to her and her allies, and giving large amounts of damage reduction for a few moments. Honestly, I'm surprised if people go down while a Trinity is active nearby. It means either the Trinity's not using any of their abilities, or you're just avoiding your team entirely. With Energy Vampire, she's able to constantly cast Will of Life and Blessing to restore her allies to full power. So as long as you have a Trinity on your team, it's very hard to go down. At rank 30, Trinity has 370 HP, 370 shields, 105 armor, and 225 energy. She has a Vazarin aura slot, as well as 2 Vazarin polarities. Trinity Prime has an additional 185 shields, 30 armor, and an additional Madurai and Nerimon polarity. Trinity's main blueprint can be purchased from the market, and her parts can be acquired from the Ambulus Assassination mission on Pluto. Let's see her in action one last time. Do no harm, Tenno.